Hey there. Hi. Good afternoon. Happy day before Halloween to you all. And I am here with Charlie the dog. Um, it's another beautiful day here. I think that we have set a record for this area of the most days in a row without any measurable rain. So that's probably bad for the climate, but probably bad for the soil. But it's certainly been a nice month. I think we're at about 32 days now. And I see Keith Shaw is here on YouTube, and Steve Walker is here, and Warren Bendler, and Janelle, Slim Edelman, Helene Tober Fowler, Trish, my friend Trish Seraphin, and give the dog my regards. She has a dog named Oliver. And Deb Libby Clark is here. Trish was our dog sitter for many years back in the Suki days and the Django and Kelly days. Deb Libby Clark, Debbie Moore, and Kathy Marzik, and Tim G from Detroit on YouTube. And Jim Moore, my good friend. I was just thinking about you, Jim. We should talk maybe sometime, not when the World Series on, but later this evening or whatever. Because we should catch up. Anyhow, I have some Halloweenish kind of songs for you. I checked out my set list from years past, and apparently I only know 4 songs suitable for Halloween because it's the same ones every year. But they're good songs. Actually, there's been 5. So I will clink you. I have my clinkophonic mug here with some really good coffee in it. Sometimes I get lucky and make a good cup. So here's to you all on this day of darkness, although it's quite sunny right now. And hello to Rhonda Scott Merrick and Rich Fowler and Mike Verbick and Cliff Brown in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and like that. So there's a Charlie picture for you. I just took this a little bit ago. Charlie was camped out here. He's sleeping on top of his little Snoopy toy, and in front of him is his new little candy corn toy, which was given to him by Deb Libby Clark. His other toy that she gave him is somewhere in the bedroom, I think, right now. But this is him and his long-suffering dog who is stuck listening to another Raleigh concert pose. The little demon that he is. And like that. So this first song, I do not know the name of the guy who wrote the poem. It was an Australian poet, I think. And then Tom Campbell, I believe, who was the co-writer of Darcy Farrow along with Steve Gillette, I think Tom Campbell put the music to it. And I may be taking grave liberties with the music, but not so much with the song. Lie down, my newly married wife. Lie easy as you can. You're young and ill-accustomed to sleeping with a man. Well, the snow was deep, the moon was full, as it shone on the cabin floor. His young bride rose without a word and ran barefoot through the door. He up and followed fast and sure, and an angry man was he. But his young bride wasn't ever in sight, and only the moon shone clearly. Now he followed her track through the new deep snow, calling out her name, and only the dingoes in the hills yowled back at him again. Then the hair stood up along his neck, and his angry mind was gone. For where the 2-foot track gave out, a 4-footed track went on. Her nightgown lay upon the snow, as it might on a bed sheet, and the tracks that led from where it lay were never of human feet. He first started into walking back, then he began to run, and his quarry turned all in her track and hunted him in turn. An empty bed still waits for him as he lies in a crimson tide. Beware, beware, O trapper man, beware of the Grizzly Bride. Beware of the Grizzly Bride. It's a good one, isn't it? So we're going to put down the Martin here. I think I could just set it right there. It's my drop D tuning guitar. And we'll pick up the pre-war guitar, which is my standard tuning guitar. I mean, they can both go either way, but rather than have to retune in the middle of the show, I just switch guitars. Let me see, there's a whole bunch of more people checked in, and I would love to say hello to them. So, Pam Zappardino is here, and a bloke from England, and Cole Guitars down there in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and S.A. Tudhope, and in the great Northwest. Janet Wacker's here. Hi, Janet. And Gabriella LaFoley. Gabriella LaFoley is a wonderful ukulele player and singer and all-around wild woman. And so, yeah, and she's not going to sleep thinking of the Grizzly Bride. Well, you don't have anything to worry about. It's the guys who have to worry about that one. Okay, so next up, another slightly supernatural song. This one is of questionable supernaturality. A.L. Lloyd, the British ethnomusicologist, apparently inserted the supernatural element into this song based on the fact that the name of it is Reynardine, and of course Reynard is a fox, and so he turned it into a kind of a Weir Fox song. Bert Jansch did a great guitar arrangement for it, and And I played that arrangement for a long time and actually taught it on a DVD of Bert's Guitar Style for Stefan Grossman's Guitar Workshop. Still available for streaming, or you can get a hard copy. And I always had a hard time singing it because it was just a little too high for me. And I'm still staying in standard tuning, unlike my friend Alex, who just has one guitar that's just tuned down a half step as our voices age. So finally I worked out an arrangement of it that hopefully has the feel of the original arrangement, but is in a totally different fingerings. And so that's probably more info than you really wanted or needed to know. So here's Rain or Dine. One evening as I rambled among the spring and thyme, I overheard a young woman converse with Rain or Dine. Her hair was black and her eyes were blue, her lips as red as wine, and he smiled as he looked upon her. Did the sly bold Rain or Dine? She said, "Young man, please be civil, my company forsake, for in my good opinion, I believe you are awake." "Oh no," said he, "I am no rake, brought up in Venus' train, but I'm searching for concealment, all from the judge's men." Her rosy cheeks, her ruby lips, they lost their former dye, and she fell into his arms then, all on the mountain high. He had not kissed her once or twice, till she came to again, and modestly she asked him, "Pray tell to me your name." He said, "My dear, if you look for me, perhaps you'll not be fine, but I'll be in my green castle, inquire for Rain or Dine." By day and night She followed him, his teeth so bright did shine, and he led her over the mountain, did the sly bold raider dine. Did the sly bold raider dine. Rain or Dine, and it's a hard guitar arrangement to play, but it's really hard to play it and sing it because there are these long lines and you have to sneak a breath in every once in a while. So I have to really concentrate. That's why I didn't look at the camera at all. So, and of course the two lines in the last couple verses, I'll be in my green castle and his teeth so bright did shine. I think those were A.L. Lloyd's edition. Bert's version eschewed those verses. He just said, I think it said, "I'll be in my castle," and it'll be his her eyes so bright did shine. But Bert learned it from Anne Briggs, and Anne Briggs did the A.L. Lloyd version. Anne Briggs, I think, was kind of a protege of A.L. Lloyd. If you don't know who Anne Briggs was, she was a contemporary of Bert's. She's still around, and she was an a cappella traditional singer for the most part. Really wonderful British traditional song, and bummed around with Bert for quite a while, and there's a lot of mutual influence there. But if you haven't heard her, go find there's just an album, I think, just called Anne Briggs, and go listen to her. She's just a beautiful, pure voice, you know. Anyhow, let me see who else is here who I'm missing. Mike's still in. So people are asking about Grizzly. So here's the thing. I originally learned this as the Grizzly Bride, Griesly, and that may be an Australianism, I'm not sure. But yesterday when I was getting ready to do this, I thought, well, let me figure out what that word actually means. And then I looked it up, and it's not in the dictionary. So I looked up Grizzly, just Grisly, and grizzly means kind of macabre, or I did this a couple of years ago and I couldn't remember. Macabre is the only word I can think of right now. It has a dark connotation to it. Maybe macabre and horrific. So there you have it, and that certainly makes sense. I have to learn that inversion of the F chord. Which one? This one? Yeah, so here's what happens in this tune. We got a little time here. No, we don't really, but I will take time. So I got nothing but time. When I play this, and this is my version now, I go... So you have these intervals. And then Kate Mack says gruesome. Thank you. That's the word I wanted. So then I hold this C and I play this figure. That's a very Bert Janschke kind of thing to do. And then this is just an F triad. So you have F, C, A. And the thing about this triad, Warren, if you learn it, it works here as an F or a G or an A. And it also, if you move it over, it's a C or a D or an E. So it's just a 1-1-5-3, and it's very useful. You can use it in a lot of tunes, and you get the whole chord, but only 3 notes. You don't have any duplication of notes in the chord. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. I think I said hello to everybody. John Sprouse is here. Robin Gray. Hi, Robin. And Charlie Bryant, and who calls it the Greasy Bride. and just watch it, buddy. It could happen to you, and like that. So here we are. Announcements. There is a link right there for PayPal or Venmo. There are invisibles. I do not see Lori Payne here today. I'm not sure if she is here. Max Cohen is here. Hey, man. But Judith Fox and Kit Serikaku, I think Kit's on her way to Phoenix if she isn't already there. They're invisible. George Young in Winter Garden, Florida is invisible. And Mario Prou and Joel Biget in France. And I'm sorry those people are invisible, and I hope Lori is here for good, but we'll see. And I see now that other people are checking in, like my buddy Dave Fry up there in Bethlehem, who's calling me Ollie. And shall I call you Kukla or Fran? I don't know. So hello to you all. Other announcements. My good friend Andy Cohen, who is a brilliant blues, ragtime, and hokum performer, will be at Ann Mintz's house in the Mount Airy section of Philadelphia. If you're in the Philly area on November 8th, it's a Friday night. And Andy is a wonderful guitarist. He and I have been guitar buddies since about 1969 or 70. So we go back. And that's actually him. I don't know if you, yeah, he's in the picture above the Reverend Gary Davis, but you can't see it right now unless I move the camera, which is too much like work. Anyhow, that's happening. Tomorrow is Halloween. I hope you have a great Halloween. I hope you all go trick-or-treating and get lots of good candy bars and stuff, and nobody gives you apples or salad or anything. And I don't have any gigs coming up, but we do have the Sellersville Theater gig on January 15th. That'll be the next big one for me. And then I have the schedule here. Now, on the schedule, I have me. I'm here. And I didn't see anything on Helen Avakian's page, so I don't know if they're on tomorrow night or not. Bunny is doing a threefer on Friday at 4. Slim didn't send me anything. He could tell us right here if he wants to, whether he's playing or not this Friday. Warren said he has a scheduling conflict, so he's not playing, and then that he usually plays Saturday at 3. And then I will be back Sunday at 10:30 a.m. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think next week will be the beginning of November, and that might mean that Steve Walker's doing his Wednesday night thing. So we'll watch out for that. I'll be on a couple more times before then. And like that. So that's that. So now we are done with the announcements. I've said what I had to say. I said about PayPal and Invisibles. I'll drink some more coffee. And the instrumental for today, written by William Bolcom, great piano player and ragtimer, and I think all-around composer. And it's a piano rag, which I've translated onto the guitar, called The Graceful Ghost. What did I do? Something's going wrong there. There it is. That's what happens when you only play it once a year. So for today, we're going to redub that The Ungraceful Ghost. I did my best for you, folks. So I see more people here. Jim Greco showing up right on time for what we call Jim Greco time, Greco Standard Time. That's GST. And who else? Oh, Ginger Hopper's here. Hi, Ginger. And Helene Tober Fowler. And Steve Walker says, yes, I'll be doing a show on 11/6. We may need you badly on that night, Steve. And I'll do one in the afternoon. And like that. I think I've said hi to everyone. So I have one more song for you, and this is one I wrote, and I'll see if I might have the story of it up here. Let me see if I can find it quickly. I will put it up here for you. I'm scrolling through like 40 pictures of Charlie. Here it is. So this is from Barry Holston Lopez's book Of Wolves and Men. And I think what I can do, I can probably take this and do that and move it over here. And if you want to, you can read it if you're on the big screen while I play it. And I guess I could just move a little bit this way. Like that. Not bad, not bad. Mama died giving birth one night. No one in sight to help deliver. 'They found no babe when they came next day. There's hungry wolves, they say, on Devil's River. Ten years pass, Apache warriors say. They see tracks, strange footprints one day. They see tracks of young wolves at play, and of a child, so they say, on Devil's River. The white men come with their fire and guns. They're gonna catch someone on Devil's River. And in a canyon, they finally cornered their proof. They caught a young girl and drove off a wolf. They bound her hands and they took her back, locked her up in a shack on Devil's River. Many wolves on the prowl that night. They heard her howl that night. All the cattle spooked, the cowboys watched them till dawn. They returned, they found the wolf girl was gone. I heard this tale, mining silver ore, just a tale and nothing more, on Devil's River. Late last month when the moon was full, I saw two wolves with one young girl. On Devil's River. On Devil's River. I hope you're able to read that. Maybe I'll enlarge it. I obviously took a little bit of liberties with the story, but you get the idea. Charlie just moaned to say, I'm with my brethren, my wolf brethren. So I thank you once again for joining me. I love you guys. I think I can peek around the corner here. Hi. And I will see you hopefully on Sunday. In the meantime, Bunny will be on Friday. Did Slim ever get in here and say whether he's doing anything or not? Let me check back. Chris Layden is here. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. And let me see. Oh, he's doing an all Phil Lesh show. Slim Edelman will be on Friday at 3:30 Eastern Time, doing a tribute to Grateful Dead bassist Phil Lesh. And so I wish you this. Let's hope that this is not a scary Halloween and not a scary Tuesday after Halloween. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. So thanks once again for joining me, and see you soon. Much love to you all.